Hey guys and gals, Fourmyle here, just letting y'all know that there was a problem recording the game audio for today's episode of Valhalla. Apologies for that, I was able to replace all of the music and some of the sound effects. So apologies there, hope you enjoy this episode anyway. Thanks. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Valhalla. My name's Fourmyle, and we just got off our break on day 5. Cold. I keep forgetting I can just set the music. Hey, Oma, it sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently, he got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live out on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh, it's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks, but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here? I'm here, don't scream. Oh, what were you two doing What were you two hanging at the back of the bar? Or were you two hanging at the... You know what? Let's start over. Oh ho! Were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you! Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? All right. Dorothy wants something sweet and alcohol-free. Sweet, alcohol-free. Blue fairy. Everyone's getting a fucking blue fairy lately. That's all she gets is blue fairies. Isn't that like her thing? Sweet girly soft, all aged and mixed. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me! Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success! Okay then, let me try to explain in general how this works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. All right. First, I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. Then there's a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find along the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use some info somebody already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and cover my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me. Whoa, holy shit. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow. Create a backdoor in me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Escalate your user privileges. Find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead. Suggestive scenes, yes. Well, the whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything, but trust me, if you've recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilim are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride's here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it all right if I ask that from him? It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? What the fuck are you? I have to think of what voice to give you. It looks like they should be wearing a fedora, but they aren't. It's just a question mark. Do they seem eccentric? What's with that tie? It's all like jungle camo and stuff. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. What? Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. You really should be wearing a fedora, you piece of shit. All right, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. The hell does that mean? 17? By name. 17? Does he want 17? What? Zen Star? Bad Touch? Brantini by type? Bottled drinks. A fedora with a plume? A fedora with perfume and a plum. We're giving this motherfucker a fedora. He's mixed. Done. Success. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. Ooh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandillo. Virgilio Armandillo. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. He doesn't deserve this accent. He deserves this accent. He, she, whatever. I don't give a shit at this point. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of wrestling warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No. You're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I hate you so much, and I don't even... I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to witness or see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today has been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're full of shit. Oh yeah? Give me an example, non-zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details. I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over the pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. I don't know how I'm going to do this guy's voice drunk. His drunk voice is not going to work out very well. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what number 17 means? I don't know what that voice is doing to my nostrils, but something started coming out, and I didn't want it there. And excuse me. The atomic number of chlorine? Oh, wow, I got lightheaded. No, and Joey's a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then. I give up, dipshit. 17 is us. Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23. Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Get the fuck out of my bar, Primal. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum. Floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. I just gave you that, okay? I gave you that already. Fine. Oh my god, such a fedora. Here. Ha! You didn't. Wait. You did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink you some perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? What tells you that I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? Wow, you're getting real meta there, aren't you? Whew, hats off to you. Wow, whew, whew. I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a short-sighted way of seeing things. You need to get away from all factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. I don't give a fuck. Well, enjoy your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. While we're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous even to think about going outside. All right, boss-san. I'll stay the night. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system, and I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you through the spare I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Senkato on the hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash! Say Gil 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Say! I hope Say's okay. We did it! We still have time, though, so we're gonna do some more things, but please click. Just give my back a rest here, Jesus. Oh my God! We're gonna save here. Absolutely. Yeah, it's only been like 15 minutes. We've got time. It is now safe to keep playing. I don't know who you are. I know who you are. I know who you are. Don't know who you are. Whatever. It is now safe to keep playing. Rise and shine, motherfucker. Yeah, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day. Same here. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu's Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any white knight they spot. Not say! So not only are the white knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Regular forks. I wonder if Say is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take this Sunday off. Oh, all right. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. All right! Yeah! Okay, then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. What is this? I like this. Cyberpunk bartending action. All right, I'm done. And here we are. Oh, home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Is this a callback to Solid Snake and Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. All right, dating engaged. Yeah, I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. Some more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcers table. To one of us going to through the Spanish announcers table. I don't get it. Go! I don't understand. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me, though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? Gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap! Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. Now you have something of mine that has my scent on it. We are connected. Oh, we'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Wait, what? Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. All right, let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. 4. Say Jill, there's this blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat, they usually have green. Yeah, weird, right? At first, I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. A what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What, me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. Oh, the one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Oh, is this pic recent or... Actually, this one's from 3-4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on my way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. 3 or 4 years later, aww. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in this pic, and this music's so happy! Why have a pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. Excuse me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Listen, are you making a move on, boss, or are you just kind of titillating us? Because you're winding us up here for something. Come on. Dozing off knowing you're there, or they're there watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I felt like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's this on the table? What is that? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing! Now please give that to me. Nope. All right. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. My God, this is adorable. This is adorable. I love this. I love this. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, this minimalist interface and the music and characters I actually give a shit about. And oh my God, I love it. Damn, you have lots of beer. Yeah, I know. Drink. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card every time I buy their alcohol. I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between these drinks at the bar, or the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. That's good to know. In English, please. How do you run a bar? This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Ha! Ha! Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichometrical lidogenol, or NDL? Drink! It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the Maiden Kiss polluted water supplies. Ooh, another terrorist organization. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer. If I remember correctly, they need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Drink! There's my alcohol collection if you feel like getting anything else. Those bottles over there? I can't afford a fancy fridge or whatever for them, so I have to put them in plain sight. I'm guessing if some authority on alcohol came in here, he'd stab me for crimes against beverages or something. Anyway, many of them are still drinkable. I could get you some of the absinthe I brought to the bar if you want. I'm not an Oscar Wilde kind of person, sadly. I'm more of a Theodore Roosevelt girl. I have a teddy bear in my closet, but I don't think you can drink it. Nah, that's what Wait, you do? I'm not ashamed of Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens that I have a cat. Dr. Fluff. And I don't want the bear's fillings spilled all over the place. Oh. Anyway, beer's fine. Don't worry. If you say so, open. Where did that collection come from anyways? Calling it a collection is too generous, I think. I got it from my grandpa. He made a will where the only thing stipulated was that I got them. That's sweet. I've already downed some of it over the years, though. Half of them have colored water instead of alcohol. I guess you'd need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. Yeah, I make sure the water's the right color, though. Bottom line, if you want to taste anything from it, let me know. You're too kind. On a side note, it surprises me that you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Drink! Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyways, so it's kind of pointless. What, no steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened than drink! Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I could go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Oh. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy drink? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. Drink! A bit, yeah. I wonder if Gil's all right. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. He could be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. The what? Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day at the bar and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't really know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of himself. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker! If only it were hyphenated. I can't remember the name. Alma. I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know? I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just lightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker girl. Robot girl thing. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it with, I didn't read that, sorry. I was busy pressing the drink button. Open. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up to the collective source. Excuse me, if they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's like a social interactions model or something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful, challenging social situation. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Whoa. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, it's because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith, and Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but that's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunch boxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise! Tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show to mock me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? Oh man, so much backstory. Jesus, give me a second to recoup. Oh my god. When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around that time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and I went on to become what I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough? So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little bit, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Drink! Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you tell me, though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle, too. So any insults you hurl will be applied right back to you. Drink? Anyway, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called from for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh, it's called N1RV Anna. Anna. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said it was a place away from the noisy, rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh! There's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done a lot of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, guess there's a lot of people that I don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But I felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people, and it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Drink? I don't know, maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I skipped over something there, I apologize. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things here. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have no virtual reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me someone you have problems with? Sending me to someone you have problems with. If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go to each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. Oh, we'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what, when the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip! That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Wow, someone likes spicy guitar. Someone really likes spicy guitar. If you don't know what spicy guitar is, it's a VST synthesizer from, I forget the name of the company. But they make a great, cheap, it's actually free, guitar emulator synthesizer. So it's free. Chapter 2? How many chapters are there? I'm not complaining, but I thought this was gonna be like a 10-episode affair. People keep giving me really long games. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill is curious about the Doruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. How much money do I have? I don't have enough funds at all. Oh, the bus left the hoodie anyway. Oh. No, we're done. And we're not gonna get the Daruma. We're not getting a Daruma. I need to pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention. Because I spent way too much money on this fucking wallpaper bullshit. I didn't know I needed $8,000. Shit, I think we're fucked. I need to save. I gotta save right now. I need to save. Save life backup 1.1, save. Oh man, because we are fresh out of time and my voice is shot. So thank you for tuning into this episode of Let's Play Valhalla. I ship them. I ship them hard. I ship them for no reason at all. I want it to happen. And if I can make it happen, Boss and Jill are gonna become a thing. I can't be the only one. I hope I'm not the only one. But definitely let me know in the comments below what you think is gonna happen next. Like I said, this game goes through the 31st and we're on the 19th right now. So let's keep playing. I'm excited to see what happens next. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.